Are you in high school and college and have absolutely no idea why you have no free time on your hands? Or maybe you have too much free time. Maybe so much stuff is building on top of you and piling on each other that you're trying to do one thing when you need to be in a meeting.
But then while you're in the meeting, you also need to be doing another thing, and then you also have school on top of that somehow, and then you also work that's not related to the meeting I just talked about, and it's all building on each other, and you have no idea what to do.
Hi, my name is Wiley. Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today I'll be covering a few time management tips that I've picked up in my time here in high school and college, and hopefully it can benefit you guys as well. So the first one, this is kind of interesting, I don't know if you guys know this or not, is just prioritizing your tasks. But when I was researching to make sure that prioritizing your tasks actually does help, I found that it was actually called the Eisenhower Matrix, which I didn't really realize was the actual name of the strategy. So there you go. Maybe that helps you somehow. I don't know. Essentially, you want to break down your tasks into these 4 groups. The first one is it is urgent and important. This is a task that needs to get done right now. Maybe you have an assignment that's due tomorrow. You're putting together a presentation to put in front of the board of your company, or you have a huge essay due or a huge test the next day, and you need to study for that right now. You need to get it done at this very moment, like click off of this video and get it done type of task. Number 2 is being important but not urgent. This is something that maybe is coming up in a week that you can probably get started on, but it's not urgent as in it's going to need your attention in the next 15 to 20 minutes, like it's a test tomorrow or something like I just mentioned. The third one is urgent but not important. If you guys are picking up on the trend so far, this one pretty much just means things that, you know, you should probably do. Maybe you have to respond to an email or give your dad a call back or something. Like I just missed I just missed a call from my mom a second ago, which is urgent, but I mean, she is important, but you know, it's not like something that I need to do at this moment, like stop recording and call her back immediately right now. And then the last one is neither important or urgent. And this is literally just like leisure tasks. Like maybe you want to scroll on your phone for a while, play video games, maybe you want to FaceTime your friends for a few hours. Like these are tasks that don't really need to be done right now and also aren't very important to, you know, your overall time management. Like this is the 4th category is stuff that you fill your empty time with, I should say. So anyways, applying this is pretty simple. You just isolate your tasks per each category and start chipping away at the things that can get done right now. Start at the top with the urgent and important things, get those out of the way, and move on to the next category until you are down to that 4th category where it's just leisurely and you have free time and you can do whatever you want. I made a whole video on the second technique. I'll put it right here in the corner. It's called the Pomodoro technique. Essentially, when you're doing a task, you just set a timer for 25-30 minutes and then you take a 5-minute break, another 30-minute block of working, and then a 5-minute break, and it just gets repeated and repeated until you finish that task. Taking a longer break in between 2 different tasks if you do it. You can watch the video, but essentially that's just literally what it is. And what this does is it really helps you stay focused and motivated to actually finish out that task. Like if I had like a 20-page reading that I knew was going to take me 3 hours to do or something. I don't know why it would take me 3 hours to read 20 pages, but let's just say it does because I'm a really slow reader. I read for 25 minutes, take a 5-minute break. I can actually get through the whole thing a lot easier than if I just tried to sit down and read 20 pages back to back, because I know myself, I would get super distracted. You guys would probably get super distracted trying to read 20 pages of a boring textbook that you don't really care about back to back. So just take those breaks. It really does help. It also helps with your mental health. I think in the end, you're going to find that even though you took those 5-minute breaks with not doing anything, you actually have a lot more free time at the end than if you had tried to just sit there and go through the whole thing without taking those breaks. The third thing that you can do here, and this is probably what I was going to suggest doing the most, is blocking out your time in a day. For me, I'm in college, so I go through my whole day where I have classes, and in between those classes, I usually try to block out some time to do work, or if it's around lunch, I'll block out some time to just like go get some lunch, maybe with a friend, or I'll watch like a YouTube video on my phone or something. Like I'll be a total iPad kid for like half an hour while I eat my Panera. So, you know, there's my admission of guilt. Anyways, like I was saying, at 8 o'clock every night, I block off that time, and past 8 o'clock, I don't do any work at all, unless it's urgent. If it's urgent and important, I'll do it until I get it done. But usually past 8 o'clock, I try not to do any work, and I'm super productive the rest of the day, because for me, I'm someone who goes to bed at like 11:30, 12, 12:30 some nights. So like 8 to 12:30 is a good amount of time for me to just like watch a movie, hang out with friends, you know, do whatever I need to do to relax and kind of blow off some steam from the day. But before that, I'm locked in, I'm doing as much work as I can, I'm trying to be as efficient as possible and just getting things done. Blocking off your time especially helps with forcing you to take free time. It literally makes you have that time for yourself. Like if you just tell your boss like, hey, like past 8 o'clock tonight, you can't call me, you can't email me, it's me time, I'm hanging out with my friends, Sorry, man. It's gonna be a little embarrassing for you to say that maybe, but I promise you it's really gonna help you feel better about your life and just better in general. Number 4, this is just a question that I want you to ask yourself. It's what can you do to have the biggest impact on this very important task? What can you do that's going to destroy kind of the biggest portion of what you're worried about? Having a plan, or at least thinking of what you can do to knock out the hardest part, or the part that's going to take the longest, is a very helpful motivator to actually get the whole thing done and to stay focused and getting it done early. Honestly, if I can pause here, I think getting things done is really why you guys don't have any free time, because if you're watching this video, you definitely don't get things done and you just procrastinate all of them. I just posted a video about procrastinating, so you can go watch that, but just get things done, because I promise you, if you get things done, you will have free time. I promise you, you will have free time. All right, finally, this is a pretty quick one, but if you have a task that is less than 2 minutes, knock it out. Just do it. Maybe it's responding to an email, calling your mom saying, hey, like, I'm about to lock in, like, I can't really talk right now, but what's going on? Like, is there anything I can do for you? Maybe it's neatening up your room for 5 minutes. I guess that's a little longer than 2 minutes, but you know, doing things that are small and can save you time in the long run will start to build up and give you more of that free time that you wanted. Okay, so hopefully you guys have a little bit more of an understanding about how to save some time for yourself now. I think the biggest thing was just forcing yourself to take some free time. Even if you really don't think you have any time in your schedule, just say like at least half an hour, 45 minutes before you go to bed tonight. Take that time and scroll on Instagram for a while, read a book, watch a show, maybe hang out with your friends. Just force yourself to take that time and say, there's nothing else I can allow myself to do in this half an hour block. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please let me know down below, and I'll see you on the next one.